And we're live! Yes, we are back with another episode of the Eddie Stobart build brought to you by the guys over at Hardship Parks. And only 68 issues to go until this is finished and we're all gearing up ready for this lovely build to come to an end. But we are going to be doing the battery box and pipes here today. We've just got some couple of people in the chat. We'll get to that very shortly. And we've got Steve there. We're hanging in there, Sir Mike. Oh, Sir Mike, I like that. And then we've got Hi, Dan Paints with TM. Is the sound all okay? Can you hear that okay? And yeah, let's get building, shall we? I have got some exclusives as well. Exclusives over there as well to show you at the end of the show. But let's get on to this. Whoops, you don't want to be seeing that. But we have got quite a lot to do in this issue this evening. And look, this is so chunky. Look at that. Beautiful. So this is going to sit on top of the section that we did from last time. We've got some other bits and bobs here. Some lovely packets of screws, DP08 there, and DP07 as well. We've also got these little clips. So these will go onto the battery box as well, little hook sections, as you can see. And we've also got ourselves some pipe connectors down there, which we will need some side cutters to assure that is done like so. Nick Holding is in the building. Hello, Nick Holding. How's it going, fella? So we've got battery box and pipes. A cover is fitted to the battery box and fuel tank and pipes are fitted. By the way, I'm actually thinking of moving these to Thursdays because these always seem to come in on a Thursday and it's pushing Titanic back. So I'm thinking of swapping the schedules around. But as you can see, we're going to be putting some bits and pieces all over what we did last time. It's going to be quite a long issue. We've then got another big page full to do. And we should have something very chunky looking like that at the end. Then coming up next week, we have Hello Meganico Vissing. Next week, we've got some water damage there. We do have pipes and connectors, various pipes and connectors, plus gear distributor, rod pipe, holder, and screws. And if someone can get Matthew Boreham, I urgently need him. So please get him in here. This is so cool. Eddie Stobart was part of Kit Kat, you know. Shreddies, really, really fun, exciting. Look at that. And then the classic Eddie Stobart there as well. But I think the Shreddies one is the best out of all that. And then some trucks on TV, apparently. But let's get into building. I want to get started on this. Okay, right. So we need to get the chassis from last time. So we're going to bring this right the way over here. And we're going to be working upside down, apparently. So we're going to turn this over. Good evening, Marcus. How's it going, fella? You all right? So I've got to try and do this carefully. We've got various components here. So I've got to do this very carefully. So it wants us to work on this side. And what it wants us to do is if we bring this over to there, we've got these strip sections, as you can see. And we're going to be putting the mounting bracket onto this side. So I'm going to just turn that around so I can see what I'm doing. Let's turn that around like so. And what's going to happen is we're going to be putting these, as you can see, we've got two holes here. Let me try and get that down a bit more. You've got a screw hole and a pin, and the pin's going to go through this hole. Let me move that over a bit. The pin's going to go through this hole, and then the screw hole's going to go through there, and that's just going to feed over the top like so. So, Nick Holden, have you got your issue yet? And then that one's, I like the way there's a little groove in this. There's like a little groove section like that. And then that part's going to go over there like that. Fabulous. And then we're going to turn that over and insert DP08 screws. So we're going to get ourselves some DP08s. Lovely, jubbly. And they might spring off, so we might have to put them back next time. But oh, they've actually stayed in. That's nice. And I'm going to put that around there. And we need to put some DP08 screws through this hole here and this hole here. So that's good. And Nick Holton says, I've got my next issue, but cannot do it because I broke my arm, mate. Oh, no. What did you do this time, Nick? Okay, so we're just going to put some DP08 through there. I got some sad news today. The whole of, I don't know what's going on with my newsagents, but the whole of the team has left. And the manager announced today, who's my friend, that she's leaving. She's going to the Chelmsford store. So, yeah, it's not going to be a conversation of snakes every week. because we always have a conversation about her pet snakes. But yeah. Okay, so we're going to screw that one in as well. Lovely jubbly. That feels really lovely and secure. Fantastic. Okay, so once we've done that, we need to take that over to one side because we've got to bring in the box next, which is this section here. Once I've done that, I will get to some comments. Inside here, we've got a little contraption. I've lost my crafting knife. Don't know where that's gone, but last week it was the scissors and now it's the craft knife. But as you can see, some pipes there. Oh wow, look at that. Oh wow, that's the cap. I think that's an oil cap. That looks pretty neat. Oh, look at the little detail on that. That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, so we're going to turn this over like so. That's going to come down here. Let's get that down a bit. And what's going to happen is we are going to put this side along here. This is the clip apparently, and that's going to feed onto these two holes here. It's going to sit. Oh, that fell on. That sat on really nice. Oh, I like that. It's got like a little ridge for it. Oh, I like that. That's lovely. Sits there nice and snug. Beautiful. We're going to get ourselves some DP07 screws. I've come off my motorbike. Oh no. That's not good. Talking about motorbikes, Valentino Rossi's next shipment's on the way. I got a shipment notification about the tanks, so we should be getting them any day soon. Whoops. So no building for you then, Nick? Okay, so that's one there. I love this little box. This is so cute. It's so gorgeous. I really, really like this. And then obviously this is going to basically cover the battery box. We just put some DP07s through there as well. Lovely jubbly. Okay, lovely. Just screw that a little bit more. And as you can see, that's that in. And we've got our mounting things on the other end. Okay, so what we then need to do, we need to turn this over like so. And we're going to put ourselves the tank cap. Now this is a push fit connection and it's going to go at the front, I believe, and there's a little slant on it. It looks like that part goes at the back maybe, but we'll see what we can do. It's a push fit connection, apparently so. Ooh, don't know about that. Maybe we'll do it the other way. It's got a very unusual pin. It's like on a slant. So maybe it goes that way. It's not going in very easy, but ooh. Let's have a look at the manual. So as you can see, the manual says to push it in like that. So it's like a slant. So, okay, we'll have another look. I suspect because it's going round, I think that's so that that goes round with that, maybe. It would make sense to put it on the round bit, but oh dear. Oh, there we go. Lovely. Right, so it sort of goes like that. It doesn't go. I don't want to force it any further, but as you can see, it goes on there like that. Nice little bib. Yes, I did know that. The Eiffel Tower, yeah. And did you know the U-96 boat has come back? But there's a big twist because it is, back in the day, 7 years ago, it was wooden and they've turned it into die cast. So there's another trial for that. It seems to me we're getting a hell of a lot of the same stuff again. But what we're going to do now is we're going to clip some of these off and we're going to get this. Where do they want it? I would say there's a little nugget part here, so I would say roughly about there. Let's have a look here. Let's make sure. Yeah, I'm going to cut it about there. Now, I would suggest holding on to this because we both know that it's going to ping off. So then we need to put the bit that's got the thin end on it. That's going to go through this bit. Now, some people like to use saliva to get it on. Some people use lubricant. I like to just try and force it on as best as I can. if we need to use a bit of lubricant, we can always use that, or a bit of washing up the water will do the trick. But as you can see, that's gone on there lovely. So as you can see, we then have to do this again. It's a lovely issue, this. Can someone get Matthew? Oh my God, it's Neil Radcliffe. Where have you been, Neil? You've not been up for a couple of weeks. How's it going, Nick? Sorry, Neil. It's Nick and Neil. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Only 68 issues to go with this. Can you believe it? There we go. And that's that one on. Doesn't matter if it bends because it's a flexible cable anyway. So do that one there. And then we've got to do exactly the same on this one here. And we should have one spare. So, yeah. But yeah, I can't believe my friend's leaving. You know, when you just, you know, you build up a friendship and then they say, oh, I'm leaving. And, you know, it's like a fresh new kettle of fish. You've got to get used to new management and, yeah. So, that's that one. I will get through the comments in a minute. I just want to get through some of this because, oh, I've just noticed something. What's happened here? That's interesting. My host thing's changed. Interesting. Let me put that back on the comments and then I can see them as I'm reading them. So another one there is all good, thanks, Mike. Are you doing the Tumblr? I am indeed. So that's gone in there like that. Obviously, we can always twist that one round if we need to. So, wow. Okay, cool. So that's that part. Next, what we're going to do is we get to come into the box again. We're coming into something to do with the chassis again. So I put them over there for the minute. Let's bring in the chassis, please. There we go. Or I make a video from Water Show. Oh, the Water Show. Oh, wow. Okay. What's the Water Show? Right. Okay. So, oh, my bloody Lord. Good God. How are we going to get that up there? Okay. So we've got two holes up here. We've got to push that in. So apparently this pushes into here. Oh, my bloody Lord. Okay. Let's get C7, please. Thank you very much. Oh, God. That's not going to do it. Need C6. Yeah, that'd be fine. Lovely. Okay, so we've got to push it in this hole apparently. So oh wow. Now, is this a push fit, do you reckon? Oh. Now that looking at that, that's probably going to come off and on again, but if need be, we can glue it in if possible. I don't like to glue it unless absolutely necessary. Whoops. I will try and get to the comments. I need someone who can come on the show and read the comments for me. That's well, because I can't do this and that. Where's the wire gone? I've lost my bloody wire. Oh heck. Maybe we should put that one in first. Okay, that looks like it's in to me. Lovely. Okay, so that's going to be on there. And then the next bit, this is the fun part. So this is great because what happens here is this big chunky thing, the top of the tank with, oh look, it's got DAF written on it. Oh, how very posh. And then that's going to basically clip into there and hide the batteries. So basically, from what I can see, is that will, let's have a look here. We're going to turn it upside down. It looks like, yeah, there's two tabs here that are going to feed into these little slots. Oh, wow. Okay. I was rather hoping we could get a click. Okay, interesting. I mean, that can't go like that, surely. It's too loose. Interesting. Unless it lifts up a bit, maybe. But these, the idea is these are supposed to then fit into there, but we need to try and figure out what's going on with this. Okay. They go under there somewhere. Okay, that's fell off. Okay. Whoops, that's fell off now. Oh man, we've got a tricky bit, and I don't like tricky bits. That I feel needs super gluing, because that's not going to stay in. Hello, Angela. Congratulations on reaching your milestone. I did see that. I hope you put the wheels on Eddie before the cab, because it will be heavy then. No, I've not done that yet, because my wheel has got, remember that 47's got back order. But I need to get, these tabs are supposed to go in these little slots. So, maybe they just slot like that. I mean, it's not very secure, but I'm trying to figure out what's blocking. Oh, right. Ah. God, blimey. Should the pipe center up. Let me put these in first. Maybe this is stopping it or something, but I assume. Is there a hole? No, there's not a hole, okay. So why are we having trouble trying to get this in? Let me put this one. I'm going to glue these in. If it comes over again, I glue it. That can't just slide like that, surely. I think that fuel tank push, yeah. Trouble is, I push it. Oh, yes! Nick, you are the bomb. Look at that. Hard push there. And then I suspect you really yank on that. Yeah. Brilliant. Fantastic. See, Nick's got all the questions. Oh, that's solid now. Look at that. Beautiful. Thank you very much, Nick Holding. All the way from Lancashire. Oh, that's brilliant. That feels lovely. Now, how are we going to get this one here, yeah? Where's my other bloody wire? I've lost my bloody wire now. Oh, heck. What's it doing up there? It's going to fall out of there. I know it is. Oh, no. I'm going to get annoyed with this in a minute. These, unless, oh, I've got an idea. Maybe this thick part goes in the other end. But they're supposed to go into that like that. Okay. Having a bit of problem here. Well, I'm not going to ponder on this too much, but that's supposed to go in there. However, if you look here, this has actually got like a square section on it. So maybe we need to flip these over, maybe. And maybe that's why it keeps falling. Yes, it's fell out here again. Right, we'll tackle that at the end because, well, we are at the end, but let's see what's going on with this. I think these have got to be swapped because that's a thicker. Maybe these go in the other way then. It's a little bit difficult to get that in. I'm just going to swap this round. I think that smaller pin goes in there. Maybe the thick part goes on here, maybe. Ah, yes, maybe. Glue it, mate. Yeah, glue it, glue it, glue it. I'm just going back to the pipe again. I just want to see, because this, yeah, it's definitely the thin end, okay? So it's definitely the thin end that goes on this pipe. So why is this thick part having such a difficulty going in here then? Oh, for God's sake. See, that's a round hole, but this is more like a square. So maybe that's going to struggle to get that in. Right, I'm going to play with this off camera because something's not quite right here. Some reason this is, we're going to have to glue these in because they're going to ping out all the time. But, hang on a minute. I need to get the cutters. I think there's a little bit of a burr on there. That's probably what's causing it, maybe. So I've been making an incision. Yes! Haha! Beautiful! Fantastic! So there was a bit of a burr on that. Okie dokie. So that is what the problem is. But it requires a hard push, you know. Now I've actually made this harder because it's going to make it hard to put them ones up the back, but I'd rather get these ones, you know, in there first. Let's see if there's a little burr on that. Cool, blimey. Oh, please go in. I've got a donut to get to. I'm just going to see if I can push it in. Oh, gosh. Well, I've got one in. What's a moo mean? Feel free to go now because I'm going to probably be here all night doing this. Right, I'm going to take this off camera for the minute because I'm finding this quite frustrating at the moment. We've got one in, but we just need to try and figure out how to get this one in. Because when I cut, there was a bit of a burr on that, but I've cut that bit off and I've cut that bit off. So, let's have a bit of a look. I'm going to pull this out. Maybe I could do it on, if we do the back one first. It's got like a little key notch as well. It would be nice if I could get this in. Yes, Angela McKeeb. I don't want to use tweezers because I'm frightened I'll chip the paintwork, you see. So, Gordon Bennett. I mean, that hole looks restricted to me, so... Right, I'm going to do this off camera. That's going to be a challenge for off camera, but imagine the wires are there and then we put them into there. I need to have a closer inspection in that because otherwise we're going to be here all night doing that. But, yeah, that's what... Let's have one more go. Let's take this away. We'll have one more go. Because when something is not going right, it bugs me until it's fixed. So let's put that one through there. Oh! Oh! Yes! Fantastic! Haha! Fantastic! Yeah, we got it in now. Oh, really? I just got that in and you just pinged off. Oh. Why won't it go in? That went in and then it pinged. Oh, crumb. Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah, I'm going to call it on this. I need to take a break from that because when the part's annoying me, I'll take a break and then come back to it. But that is technically what happens is the pipes go on there and then, of course, this goes onto there and you give it a hard push according to Nick Holding, and then obviously that's how it looks. So it will eventually look like this, but I need to inspect this further down. Yes, Matthew Borum. Right, I need to get to that. 2 minutes, Matthew. Look, I need to show you something. So let me just finish this up. I'll tackle that off camera. That'll be a restoration thing tomorrow. We do actually have one spare. But coming up next week, Matthew, stay right there. Don't move. Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Calvin Klein. Pipes and connections, various pipes and connectors, plus gear distributor, rod pipe, holder and screws, and more bloody pipes. I don't like pipes, I'll be honest with you. But that's issue 72. So that's me done. Let me come on here. I wouldn't put that end in the chassis, mate, because we have to keep pushing patches in it. Oh no, yes. Right, let me come off with this. I come on there and then yeah, we'll put on that and then we'll do that. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have a closer inspection on that because it's not coming in. I think what we need to do is we need to glue glue it into the chassis first and then put it into, because they're just going to keep coming off. So that's issue number 72. Right, now for the exciting part, but we will get through some exciting. Matthew, stay right there, please. Just 5 minutes. I need to show you something. Let's get through some comments. So we've got Steve131. We are hanging in there, sir. Sir Mike, thank you. You've just reminded me of something, right? So, oh man, I sent this. What was it? I sent something to an acquaintance of mine and I was having a laugh. So I put Sir and then obviously their name. And back in the day, it was put in the group as a laugh. And he says something along the lines of like, Sir, and then his name, light and shining arm or something. So that was funny. Good old laugh there. Good evening, Mike. Good evening, Capitan. How are you doing? And then we've got, can hear you loud and clear. Thank you very much. So yeah. All right, mates. All right, geezer. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Hello, Mike. Hello, Mega Nico. This is the chap, Captain. Right, Marcus, the guy who created this thing is this chap here. So this is Mega Nico, and he's the man who created this thing by mistake, and it's been a long-term running joke between me and Marcus since. Steve, big friend. Yes, Steve is the man. He is the man. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Capitan Marcus Butlett. How's it going? Then we got this stream nearly almost didn't happen because I've got the dentist tomorrow at 7 o'clock. And I thought, if I go over and stay at my relatives, you're not going to get a video. And I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to risk it. If I get up late, I'll have to rebook it. So 7 o'clock, I've got to get up. Not looking forward to that because it's in Whittam. Mega Nicole, yeah, thumbs up, yeah. And Nick Holding writes, I've got my issue, but cannot do it because I've broken my arm. Okay, good, thanks, mate. That's good. And then it's really looking good. Yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of builds in my time. I wish it would progress a little bit faster, but this is a really incredibly slow progress build. But the good news is only 68 issues to go and it's done. Thank God. It's too dragged out, in my opinion. It should have been finished a lot more than this. But having said that, I've never done a lorry, so yeah, good. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, and it's really looking good. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? When do you think the wheels will be fitted to it? Well, not yet, because I think it'll be a couple of issues yet because we're still doing pipes and that. I think probably around the let's say 80 mark, maybe. So yeah. Yeah, okay. I've completed my motorbike. What? I've come off my motorbike. Not good. I've just got to change that banner. We've not swapped that. So obviously, if you want to subscribe to it, it's never too late. It will be for the subscriptions because they start you from the current issue, but you can always, buy it from the online shop. But yes, the U96 boat has made a comeback. 7 years ago, it was wooden. This time, it's die-cast, so it's a huge thing. I've done it previously, and it's like a submarine. It's long, it's narrow, it's awkward to store, and yeah, I want something fresh, not recycle things. What Lego Meganico? Okay, yeah. Do you know the Effling in Holland, Steve? Okay, and then more peed off about my crosser mic, but nice to see you do yours, mate. Yeah, thank you very much. If I could get the wires in, we would have had that done. I mean, looking at this looks like it's got a key notch on it. So that to me looks like it's got like a little square notch, but I need to try and figure out how to put them in. We've got one of them in, but yeah. Hello, Mike. How's it going, buddy? Yeah. We'll do 2 more comments and I want to get to the exciting stuff for Matthew Borum. Have you done videos there, Meganico? And then hi, Neil. And hello, Meganico. Are you talking about the Red Baron from Hachette? Please say it's the Red Baron. I would love that build to come back out. The Red Baron, very long time ago, Hachette came out with the Red Baron, which is a plane. I'm making the Baron 80. Oh my God, did anyone see that? There was a guy on YouTube, or was it the news? His airplane crashed. It's so funny. It's not funny, but he was coming down the runway, and he ejected himself out the cockpit. But the problem is his plane hit the ground before he could eject, and he's hit the ground, then he's ejected himself out. But yeah, that was a right mess up. It's a roller coaster from the Eiffeling. I'll do one more comment, which is hi MJ, and then we'll get to some more. Right, Matthew Borum, it's your lucky day, because guess what I got today? Look at this. I have finally got. I didn't get the luxury of getting this when it was the trial, but look, I got issue 4 of the Tumbler, and this is a unique issue for me because I never got this issue during the trial. Bazza couldn't get it for me, and this is quite nice because it looks like we're putting it on the wheel, and then next week you've got the front bulkhead. So not next week, that should be the 22nd we get the next issue. But look at that. They had 1 copy on the shelf because they won't start a file until it gets to issue 5 for some apparent reason. So I was quite lucky to get this, but yes, can't wait to get that. I have also got issue 42 of the Titanics. I've got that. Marcus, I might send that over to you to do if that's fiddly. So we've got that. We'll get some more comments and then we'll go down a bit more. But if the U-boat comes out, I probably won't do it. It's too long. I don't have the facilities for it. Other builds are different, but because it's really long, it's narrow, it's probably like the size of a window. I think they need to look at new collections, not keep bringing out recycled things. All good, thanks, Mike. Are you doing the tumbler? Yes, it's right there. But it's good that we'll get to put the wheel on. I think that's, awfully grand. Or I make a video from the walk show. Yes, do make a video because I've never seen the walk show. Thought I remember that, yeah. So that I bet it won't be long now until you get to fit the wheels to it. Well, I really want this build over now. I know it sounds very bad, but I've never worked in all my years of partworks, and I've done partworks off camera. I've got models fully built that I've never shown on camera, which I don't intend to. But I've never worked on a build that has dragged so much. It's a very slow, progressive build. And I'll be glad once it's done. 68 issues to go. Let's get this finished. Because then I've got an option. I could claw back the deposit or I could put the tumbler in that spot. But I don't know. So, yeah. Then we've got brings it back to life when the wheels goes on. Yeah, I want to get the cab on. I really want to get that on. And Nick Holding writes, I hope you put the wheels on, Eddie, before the cab because it will be heavy then. Yes, I'm waiting for 47 to come back in. So until that comes in, I can't really put wheels on and stuff. Hello, Haunting going on. Congratulations, Lovey. You reached, was it 210 subs you got? Congratulations on that. So you've reached your next milestone. Mr. Fusion Designs is in the building. Hello, Jason. How's it going? So yeah, and then we've got Megan Nicole. Are you doing the Batmobile, Jason? I have got it right here. Absolutely brilliant. Look at that. Ooh. I'm a massive DC fan. Got to have my Tumblr. So I'm really pleased they came out with that. I'm still gutted about the the Hogwarts, but you never know. Another publisher could pick it up. I have the first 3 weeks of August vacation. I will then want to try to go fishing, not fishing. Don't drop the fish, because I saw one of your videos and it was a massive, great big fish, and you're going like that and you fucking dropped it on the floor. Poor fish. Did you see that, Steve? Oh my God, like the whole thing, he was really struggling. He was like really slippery. Megan Nico dropped it. Oh, Megan Nico boat, yeah. I think that fuel tank will be, yeah, we've pushed that in. And then obviously you must give it a hard yank on this bit here to get this off. Just yank it on that part and it should slide off. But I want these wires to go back in. It's really annoying. I'm not a lover of pipes, I have to say. It's not really something I enjoy doing. Yeah, Megan Nico, but I need to watch that video again. There is a hole in the side, mate. What side? What, this side? In this side? What, through there? There's a hole in the, yeah, there's a I'm thinking about the fish, that's all. And there's a hole through that one. I mean, as I said, I'll have another go now, but it's got like a little D notch on it. The first one went in, but for some reason we can't seem to get that one in. See, that one goes in fine. Why do we have such a problem with the back one? Come on, go in. Yes, I fucking done it. Look at that. Beautiful. So how, now we've got, I've disconnected that camera now, but all that time and they're both in now, isn't it marvellous? And we disconnect the camera. I can put it back up, it'll take 5 minutes, but I'm just going to put that in. I think we might have to glue these in, but at least that's gone in now. I can't believe that. Brilliant. Okay, so I'll just slide it in and then, yeah, so brilliant, fantastic. Will be good. Let me just change that banner again because it's got stuck. There we go. There. There we go. This one. Come on, my comments have gone. I've lost my board of comments. By the way, you won't see the Eddie Stobart thing in the corner of the screen up there from tomorrow because the free trial has ended apparently in an hour. So where do we get up to? Oh man. Yeah, so it must have been that, yeah. And then it says glue it, mate. Yeah, I'm probably going to glue them in because they're just going to keep falling out. Otherwise, I'd like to think that they're push fits, but yeah. Will you do the walk around town again this year, Meganico? I used to do that. Where was it? I went Chelmsford, was it? But yeah, I'll be getting this and 73 next week. What's in 73? 73 of Eddie Stobart is... You have got yourself pipes and connections, various pipes and connectors, or do you mean, no, it is this, isn't it? Yeah, so various pipes and connectors, plus gear distributor, rod pipe, and holder screws. And look at this, Matthew. Look how funky this Kit Kat fan is, lorry. So you've got Kit Kat, and then you've got this Shreddies. I think that's so cool. But, yeah, that's what you've got coming up next week. So now it's like the countdown till the build ending. I've got a very special final, so I can't wait for that. I would like to see it finished, though. I mean, I've been working on this for half a year now, and it just drags and drags and drags. And I just think they could have done a lot, you know, develop it a bit better than that. But yeah, Steve, yeah. What's a mooey? I'm gonna have to Google that. Let me do a Google Translator because I think you're talking in Dutch, aren't you? All right, Google Translator, please. Yeah. Mooi. Okay, I'll find out what this means. So Dutch to English. There we go. Mooi. So that means. Translation. It's not translating. It won't translate. It's thinking, oh, right, nice. So mooi means nice in Dutch. Well, I've learned something new today. Fantastic. I got Tumblr issue 4 yesterday. Yes, unfortunately, for some reason, this is what I'm saying. I'm thinking about moving Eddie Stobart to a Thursday because every time I go in there on a Wednesday, it's never in. It always seems to come in on a Thursday. So, yeah, I may shuffle things around. That's why you've not got Titanic tonight. It is very nice. Thank you so much. It's nice to see you've got all of Byline's Timeless Classics. That's very good. And Nick Holding writes, I wouldn't put that end... hang on a minute. I wouldn't put the end in the chassis, mate, because we have got to keep pushing batteries in it. We'll all keep coming out. I wouldn't put that end in the chassis. Okay, yeah, so we can leave it like this then, because we're going to have to keep pushing it in and out, yeah, for the batteries and that. It's a shame they couldn't just like do a lifting mechanism rather than sliding, but I've never built a lorry, so why do I need to answer this question? Why do people call it a wagon? It's not a wagon, it's a lorry. In my opinion, it's a lorry. It's not a wagon. A wagon is something that you pull with 2 hands, in my definition. I just don't understand why they call it a wagon. It's a lorry. It always has been a lorry. How's the Titanic engines? We had a lot of fun on that. I haven't worked on it since. I'm a very busy man, you know. So, yeah. And did you mean 73, mate? You're doing 72, yeah. What's that in reference to? It's for Matthew Boreham, I'm not sure, but we'll read 4 more comments and I want to get to some more exclusives because Donald Duck is waiting to be seen. I'm wondering about the rear mud guards. Okay, yeah. And then we got how's your girlfriend? You said you've got a new girlfriend. When are tanks coming? I don't know. As far as I know, they've been shipped at the moment. I got a dispatch email. It is on my community tab. We're just waiting for them to come in. So as soon as they're in, I'll put them up. And I'm hoping they shipped them on the 3rd of February. So it should be, I reckon, 14 days, maybe 7 if we're lucky. But yeah, they have been shipped. It's just a case of waiting. By the way, Fanhome, I'm not happy with Fanhome. They told us the stock is coming in January. And my account for the Mustang is still saying processing. It's not even been shipped. And we're now, in the 2nd week of February? So I don't know what's going on with that. My contact, if you're watching, you know who you are. But then you don't work for them anymore, so you're not going to know. Okay, forget that one. I keep thinking that she works for the company and she don't anymore. So if you're watching, hi. From Albania, she lives. But yeah, so as soon as I get them, I'll put them up. But when on the live streams, I'll put like a filler date. So that date doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the date of the stream. It's just a filler date. And then when I feel like it's getting closer, I'll move the stream closer. I do love the red on the build. Everything's red, Tessa. Sorry about that. We have a motorcycle going past. Valentino Rossi off to his next Grand Prix. I fixed my plugs on Eddie Stobart, mate. I had the wires the wrong way round in chassis. Yes, excellent. So that's good to know. Yeah. As I said, there's been a lot of speculation that the wires are not long enough. I do feel that if that was the case, Harshep would have put a flyer thing in, because normally when they find an error, they'll put a flyer or a leaflet to tell us there's a problem in, the magazine. I think we're fine. I don't think there's going to be a problem because they would have realised that by now and put it in the magazine. I'm looking at my issue, but cannot do it, mate. Right, okay. And then I go see you next time. Dowie, bye. That's, oh, look, Steve copied me. Me and Steve talk Dutch. Steve's been teaching me Dutch. And then we've got Nick Holding Right. When I did the F40, the wheels went on issue 90, mate. So will Eddie's be the same? I don't know. I really don't know. Probably. I mean, I don't know. When you say, this is quite funny because going back to I'm probably being tested now, but when I say I need to clear up some confusion now. When I say on my ticker here, I'm a specialist in part works, it doesn't mean like a specialist as in like this issue goes with that issue and this is when we get the wheels and the wheels go on this issue. My specialism is with something else around in part works, which is a secret. But I don't know. You're the expert on this, so you have the answer. Yes, has anyone... we need to get to that exclusive. There's been 2 other test runs, Alien and Lancaster Bomber. Yeah, I don't think the Alien's going to be coming out. I mean, they went for... what was it out of? I think it was the Alien and the Hogwarts, and they chose the Hogwarts. No, they chose the... Whatever came out, Eddie Stobart, weren't it? It was out of Eddie Stobart, and then the... completely gone blank. I don't know, but that Lancaster Bomber, I really want that. So if they make a decision, great. But I don't know. I don't really think we need another plane. I mean, they need to give us something fresh. I'd love a black taxi to go with the bus. That would be great. And then Marcus Bartlett writes, fishing. Yeah. Oh my God, he sent me another voicemail last night. Let me see if I can find it. I'm going to embarrass you now, Marcus. Yeah, let's see if I can find it. Ready? This is what I get every single morning because it's my personal alarm. It's been a long-running joke because Megan Eco created the word fishing by mistake, and it's been a long-running joke ever since. But this is what I get every morning. But we're not making it up. The Gush Fuck is a real ship. Let me see if I find it. I want to show you this. In it. Where is it? I've got to show you this. It's very, very funny. Where is it? I've lost it. Oh, no. It's here somewhere. I can... Yeah, here we go. Right, are you ready? Marcus Bartlett, I'm going to do this. I'm going to show you. I'm going to embarrass you now. But this is what I get every bloody morning. Now, the Gush Fuck is a real ship. Gush, F-O-C-K, I think it's spelled, or S-C-H. And you can put it on. You can Google it. It's real. But this is what I get. Ready? 3, 2, 1. It's just me in the background laughing. But this is what I get every morning. 7 o'clock. Oh, every bloody morning. Good afternoon, Captain. Good morning, Captain of the Gush Fuck. You know, it's brilliant. But that clip is funny. I think the wires. I think these wires in Eddie's chassis will be okay, mate. Okay. Yeah, where have we got up to? That one. Then we got to fishing. But yeah, Marcus has done a personal alarm for me, so I think they should give us an ocean liner model. Well, I can say there is something in the pipeline. I'm not saying what it is, but I do know what it is. There is another thing coming out very soon, and that's all I'll say. And it's ocean related. Yeah, I'm not saying anything else. And non-disclosure agreement there. So yeah. But it's with a different company, so I can't say. Maybe the RMS Queen Mary or the SS United States or the RMS Mont. Do you know what I'd love is the Wasp, you know, the HMS Wasp. That would be amazing. Right, let's get to the exclusive. So I got Daffy Duck today. Yeah. So there he is, look. 44. And I got Daffy Duck. Look at that. So cute. So let's take a look in here. See what we got. But look, we finally got Daffy Duck. It's not Daffy Duck, is it? It's Donald Duck, not Daffy Duck. That's the Looney Tunes. But yeah, look at that. So cool. So we got that. In more way. I found these lovely donuts today. I've never seen them before, but look at these chocolate donuts. Like, that is just like marvelous. So I'm going to have one of them. So let's see. This is what I have to do every week: is go, right, can we do this? Oh, wall panel C and D. Please say that. Oh, right, yeah, we can do it. Fantastic. Yeah, that's the other. Right, okay, I'll schedule that then, because this is the other side of that wall. So we can do that, you know, with the other sticker. Fantastic. Excellent. And then coming up next week, we have, Finding Dory. We have, oh gosh, build your house, Winnie the Pooh's bedroom. I don't think we can do that. Winnie the Pooh's house, wall 16 and 17, and a rug. That rug looks nice, but at least we can do 44. I have a cunning plan. If we can't obtain issue 3, I'm going to 3D print it with Safeways. It's not the Morrisons, you know, it is called Safeways. It's a printing firm. I'm going to 3D print the part. If I have to, I will, because I need that issue 3 and I can't buy it from the website for personal reasons. So the shop can't back order it. So if push comes to shove, I will 3D print it. I'll have to pay out, but it is what it is. Okay, so yeah, and then we got Matthew Boreham. So Matthew, you'll be building this lovely vehicle. Let's have a look, see what it is. It'd be nice to do a movie, spacecraft, E.T. or Close Encounters Mothership. Well, do you know what? Yeah, the USS Enterprise D still ain't come out. It's pre-order still, and so is Ghostbusters. But there's a specific YouTuber out there. I'm not going to say the name. But he pesters fan home. He's like, give me information, and it's like, I can't stand that bloke. But he will pester and pester and pester fan home for information, and I just, you know, I'll be ready when it comes out, you know. But yeah, this is going to be great. So we're going to do this Saturday night. Yeah, that'd be good. Oh, look at that gold. Look, so we're going to put that on the wheel next week. So we'll do that Saturday. So this will be Saturday. Doll's House will probably do Sunday then, because I've just found out that we can do that. Fantastic. Now, this is gorgeous. Look at all of that. Look at that. Beautiful. Fantastic. And they're using an eagle moss technique here, because eagle moss, this is really unusual because they've stopped doing the stickers and they've gone back to the eagle moss version. So could this have been an eagle moss trial? That'd be the question. Because eagle moss used to put the cardboard bits in there like that. So yeah. Okay, so Walter Wayne, he has done the space. Yeah, that looks pretty good. He's also got the trial of the U-96 boat. Remember that it was out a long time ago, and it was, if you look on eBay, you'll see it was wooden, and they've now come out with a die-cast version. So I think personally it should have been die-cast anyway, but yeah, that looked really good. He's done a fabulous job on the, you know, the ET spacecraft thing. Absolutely fantastic. One of the best series I loved watching on his channel was the, you know, that it was like a resin shark from Jaws, that how he created that, you know, diorama under the water and all that. Absolutely fantastic. Really, really enjoyed doing that. And then, yeah, so that's that. Right. The last exclusive I've got, which is only going to be relevant to, I can't find the paper. Where's the paper going? Lost my paper. Let me have a look. I've lost my bloody paper. I need the slip. There he is, I found it. Right, so for any crafters, this is, here we go again. He now started a Batman figurine test build. Yeah, that test build went that out a couple of months ago. It's like a big figure of it. That would be really good if we could get that. I think, you know, we've got to thank the Terminator here, because ever since the Terminator lifted off, we've had Iron Man follow behind it. I think we need RoboCop, but the problem is, I personally think Fan Home are not going to come out with RoboCop anytime soon. You've got to remember that they've just took on all of the Eagle Moss problems. So they're now focusing on trying to get people's builds back up and running with Eagle Moss. So I'm quite, you know, gutted, because obviously I would have thought Fan Home would come out with something different. for us. This, I do know they want to bring out the Robocop. I have confirmation of that. Right, so for any crafters, I've made some decisions. So anyone that watches my craft channel, I've decided to quit the subscription because my mail is running like 2 weeks behind, and I'm not getting nothing for nearly up to 2 weeks at a time. So like nearly once in every 2 weeks, I get some mail. So this is a slip that the DC Thompson Acefield gave me, and it tells me exactly when that cop is in the shop. So I'm now going to get my issues from the, I'm now going to get my craft magazine, Paper Crafter, because according to this, it went on sale the 2nd of February. I'm now going to get it from the newsagents. It comes in monthly, so I'll just pick it up when I do the rounds for the things. But this is my new paper craft for the crafts. So rather than wait on the subscription, I'm going to abolish that and just get it from the newsagents. You get it there and then. And this one's come with a cute little card. So, and we've got some more stamps. So I'm going to be doing that on my craft channel. So really, really lovely. 3-in-1 pack worth £60. So yeah, 3 highlight crafts and stuff. So I do a bit of everything. I'm about a bit of everything. But I'm fed up with waiting and waiting and waiting. That's why I don't really tend to do subscriptions, because they take too long to deliver it. So yeah. Take care, Marcus, and remember, good night, Capitan of the Gushfuck. Yes, take care. I've got 10 more issues of the Dodge to keep up with you, mate. Don't go there. I'm waiting for issue 15, and I've actually got. Let's have a look in the file. Did you know I've actually stopped. There's going to be a dedicated stream. I'm too busy at the moment. Next week, there's not going to be lives because I'm with All Shook Up. I'm crewing, so I won't be able to do lives. But what was I going to say? I totally forgot now. Sonny, you've disappeared. Where have you gone? Right, I've got all of these to do. That's my backlog of Back to the Future, Fast and Furious. This is all the issues I've got. So I've got to get from issue 15. So these are all the ones that we have done. So I've got to get from 16 right the way up to. Remember, I've got some that are not stored in here yet, but we've got to do a night stream. It's the only way to get through this backlog. But until I get 15, which Fan Home was supposed to be sending me, which apparently has been sent, I can't do it. And then once we get that, 7 o'clock, right the way around to 7 in the morning, build of this lovely vehicle. So, yeah. Okay. So we've got some more comments, yeah. So let's see what we've got in Titanic. It's like opening presents. That's what I love about Weekly. You get them all at once. Fantastic. So yeah, I've lost my craft knife, so I'll have to open it up here. And we'll do this one here. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh wow, that's cool. And then we've got a telegraph. God, these are getting smaller and smaller. Talking about the cost of living, but gee whiz, look at the size of that. Could you imagine putting a stamp on that? Oh my God, you could attach it to a pigeon. Back in the day, you used to have pigeon mail. But they're getting smaller and smaller. See, this is what I'm saying. Like 1 minute they're stamped, and then the next minute they're in. But look at these. These are really cute little packages. Now, there's a guy on here. Who's that guy? There's a guy on here that said something about, what's his name? Chalindaz Holiday, is it? Is Chalindaz on here? Because if you are, oh yes, look at that. Oh, we've got some colour in this. Oh wow. God, blimey, that's a funny shaped building, but yeah, okay, so maybe we'll do this one then. But apparently Marcus said that these are quite hard to put in. But that guy, whatever his name is, Chalindaz, is it? I need to speak to you. So Chalindaz, if you're watching, I have not forgot. Hang on a minute, so let's put that there. I've not forgot about your tweezers, okay? I'm in the process of putting them all in the box, but I know I have some more. So once I find them, I'm going to put them all in here. But all your tweezers are stuck in here, look. So they're all in here ready to send off to you. I just want to put a little bit more in there because I don't use these. I like working with, this is what we call a Plux. So this is a Plux 1 and this is what we call a C6. Okay, so I much prefer working with C6s, C7 or C5, but I don't work with Pluxes or the pointed ones. So they're all in here and I will ship them as soon as I can. But I know I've got a couple more somewhere around here that I want to put in the box. Okay, so this one is back. I didn't even see you enter, Sonny. So yeah. Hey, Sonny Stommy. Oh, look, I remember back in the day, yes, you and Matthew was having a one day saving go away all night long. I get bloody emails from one day saving. Clear off. But back in the day, Sonny and so Julie, which is Sonny, and Matthew Boreham. Do you remember back in the day we used to do live streams and you always used to flirt? I remember that very fondly. Lots of new uploads at Matthew Boreham. Yeah, really, really good. But yes, I want to get this Dodge Charger done. You never know, they could come out with the Beatles collection again. See, vinyl collection. I do them all. But yeah. Okay, so I think we're done here. So yeah, let's have a look here. So tomorrow, I'm trying to think whether I do the Doll's House or Titanic. I would like to do the Doll's House because we haven't worked on that for a while, and we can then do that wall and sticker, and then perhaps Titanic on the Sunday maybe. I think about it, but I really wanted, and plus we got the Batmobile, so I need to tinker with that. So maybe we do the Doll's House tomorrow. Then we could do Batmobile on the Saturday, and then Sunday perhaps Titanic. I'll have a play with that. But you know, has anyone tried these? These are lovely. You must get these. These are called These are called blackcurrant sundae tarts. Right? These are absolutely the bomb.com. Look at them. You get icing. Lovely cherries in it. It's all blackcurrant. Look at that. Oh, yes. So nice. So I'll be enjoying one of them soon. I got another comment there. Cliff Richards. Oh, I saw a flower. Who's put flower? Cliff Richards. What's that? Cliff Richard collection, maybe. I doubt it very much. I did a Christmas diamond painting and all the Christmas songs were fine. But this one specific song from Cliff Richards copyrighted the video and it won't let me play it. So I've got to try and tinker that. But there used to be an Elvis collection and you used to like collect, it was like binders and then you get magazines with a DVD each time. I saw it in a charity shop up the road from here, but someone pinched it. I was ready to pay and they said someone bought it. So the whole set, 50 quid, 50 quid. But my dad has that collection, so right, get some oil on that chair, mate. Right, yeah, we'll do that now. No problem. Can you hear it then? Right, yeah, we'll do that now, no problem. Okay. So put it up here and I'll just I'll spray it now, shall we? So we'll just do that there. This is this bloody cranky thing that I sit on. I actually bought it from B&M, but all we need to do with this, we'll just move the Eddie Stobart out of the way so that we don't damage that. Oh, I feel like I'm doing a World of Wayne. You know when World of Wayne, he fixed that, he was doing like bearings or something. So all you need to do for this is to get rid of that. Get yourself some of this, WD-40. Lovely jubbly. So just around the joint. All around there, lovely jubbly. All around the joint. And then hopefully that will stop all the squeaking. Okay, all down there, like that. Lovely. And then that should stop that squeaking. There we go. WD-40. That's what you need. Stop squeaking. See? See? So that's what you need. WD-40 there. So hopefully that will... There was a time I was going to, in my... you know, when this light went down, I was going to saw this off and hacksaw it off to create a smaller chair, but it wouldn't go through the thing. But hopefully this will... They actually conned me this. I bought this for a tenner at B&M, and the back was missing, and she still charged me £10 for it. Bloody liberty. So Hopefully this won't squeak. A little bit better. But yes, it's brilliant because it's just level with my worktop and I just love it. But we did a sort of squaring it, squeaking it. 100. Who's 100? You? Happy birthday. XD, yeah. What does XD mean? Is that a smiley face or? Don't forget the X-Wing, Matthew Boren, because that's coming back out soon. I used to get magazines with DVDs. Last one with Doctor. Oh, not this again. You told me this last week. Every week we're going to have Doctor Who now, aren't we? Oh, you said this last week, Matthew. Please, we already know about that. I used to get magazines. What are you laughing at, Sonny? I used to get some magazines with DVDs. Last one, Doctor Who, was DVD. Yes, you said this for the last 2 weeks. Yeah, so happy birthday, happy birthday, Sonny. You are 100 years old. And then we got another one there. Happy birthday, Blast. Yes, it certainly was. Let's have a little look at Daffy Duck, Donald Duck. See if it's any good, but yep. So this is the cute little Donald Duck. My one of my admins, they because I lead a group, and they didn't realise that this was in the actual collection, but that's pretty cute, isn't it? So we got Donald Duck figure for that house. Thanks a lot. Well, you said you was 100. Oh yes, the X-Files. Right, okay. Do you remember this then? 2 minutes. I'll be back in a jiffy. Let me just do something here. I'll be back in a jiffy. Thank you. Right, so Matthew Boren, do you remember? Hang on a minute. So let's put it on. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, bosh. Do you remember this one? You'll never guess what this is. Remember that I'm a specialist in part work, so you will never guess what this is. This is a really old collection. Do you know what this is? Any guesses? What collection is it? You'll never guess. What collection is that? Remember that I go back years with part work, so let me get the teapot. I've never actually undone this, so I'll get this off a minute, see what we can do. But you'll never guess what this is. I'm actually working with a team in Germany at the moment. There's a new bill coming to the channel soon. But you'll never... Oh, I've never actually had this off before. But what is this collection? Any guesses? What you think it might be? If you know, then put it in the thing. Because, yeah. I need to bring back the... Country Bird collection. That was such a blast. That is a really, really old one. Okay, so... I just see your comment, idiot. Well, if I'm being serious, if I looked at your profile now, so at the moment I can see that you're wearing a pink dress or a frock, and then you're putting your phone up like that. So looking at that, I would say that you're in your late 50s or 60s, if I'm if I'm honest. I think you're roughly, if I had to guess, did you know it's actually rude to ask a woman's age? But anyway, I think you would probably be roughly in your 50s or 60s there. Now I'm watching X-Files on Disney+. I've got a 6-month contract free of charge with that. I signed up a contract with O2 and I got 6 months free. So yeah. First emoji was the wrong one I hit, but you said you was 100, so we've got to celebrate. Don't forget, Sonny, I thought we've got the we've got to celebrate because don't forget, I can bake you a cake. I'm a qualified chef, so I can bake you a cake. I've got the cake cases, and you can have one of these if you want. These are actually really nice. They're called Maltesers Mars Butter Cake Bars, but I'm actually a qualified chef, so I could. That's my professionalism. So I could bake you that, but you have to come over here. Star Wars Transport Collector. Did you know I'm leaving Agora? Yes, you can find all the latest on the dedicated stream, which will be when I can be bothered to put it up. There's been a major shuffle around, and with the James Bond news, I'm gutted about it, but I believe my big shake-up is going to be brilliant. I mean, never say never. I may come back to Agora, but I've got a big shake-up. First clue is D-Day with the Spitfire. But anyway, so Star Wars Transport Collection. I also started a James Bond car collection. Yes, you're probably talking about the James Bond automobiles or the Batmobiles. I've actually got one of them, the Batmobile. So yeah, not nice. Not nice. What's not nice? How would okay, so let's rephrase the question. Looking at me, because I'm the fairest of them all, in the mirror, you know, if you looked at me, what age would you say I look like? Because every time I go in the shop, they always say that I look like I'm younger than I am. But yeah, yummy, yeah. Is it Star Wars? It is Star Wars, yeah. I'll show you again. What do you think this is? It's a very old collection. Sam, well, you put it in the chat. What do you expect? Saying I'm 100. Yeah, okay, so say I'm 100 years old. But it is Star Wars, yes. It definitely is Star Wars. So, yeah. But if you want a decent screwdriver kit, I really must wrap this up now because I have missed EastEnders and the 10 o'clock news is going to be on. Did you actually know yet? OMG. All these people are still stuck under the rubble in Turkey. I can't believe there's still people under there. Like, I don't understand this. There was this guy, and he actually heard his mum asking for help under the rubble, and he said, I can't help you. How can you not help them? Get in there, pull the rubble off, and free them, you know? But you should get yourself an Oreo. Fantastic kit. I got 6 of them on a deal with Zifit. Zilch even. Zilch is the payment provider. But, yeah, do get them. Really lovely. Sound number 100. Yeah. Right, I'm going to call it now because I'm awfully bored of this conversation now. I'm not really, but I really must end the show at some point. So tomorrow, I probably will do Doll's House. We'll get all the glue and all that stuff out. Again, I'm going to super glue it. I don't think wood glue is going to work. We'll be there all day with that. I think what the issue is wood glue would work if we do it as a pre-record, but when we do it live, we have to speed it up. But yeah, so we might. What's that? I'm not ancient or a fossil yet. What? Fossil? What are you talking about? You're about 28, mate. Oh, you're getting close. You're getting close. Yeah, I would say you're warmer. So I'll call them more. I'm a little bit higher than that, but yeah. So you're very close on there. Let's have another one here. I've really got to go. Thanks. Yeah. I just know you're going to message me now. See you tomorrow. Then, like to see you also, Sonny. Say he loves you. I remember, you know, back in the day, you know, there was a stream you always used to come in flirting. You and Matthew Ball. No, Matthew Ball and Sonny. Always the way. Julie and Matthew in the chat flirting. I remember that very fondly. But anyway, yeah, so tomorrow I'll probably do, you know what I'm like, I pick and change like the weather, but I am scheduled to be in Whittam tomorrow at 7 o'clock in the morning to have fillings done. Yeah. They've actually said they've found they want to, this tooth here and the tooth next door to it, it's gone completely fucked. So they've got to extract it. So that's going to be probably like a channel break, depending on how much pain it's in, but I'm finally going, I can't believe it, my friend's leaving. I don't know what's happened, but all the team that I know in the newsagents are leaving. I don't know what's happened, but the manager announced today she is leaving. and I will miss her very dearly. You know, it's like a new kettle of fish. You know, you've got to get used to new management, and it's she's not going far though. She's going to the Chancellor store, but yes, it's not going to be the same without her. And I said, well, is the other one coming back? You know, there's no one left. So yeah, there's going to be a big shake-up. So yes, see you, Nick Holding, and remember, you must build your Eddie Stobart. I know you fell off your bike, but you know you want to build it, so build it. So yeah, let me just take care, everyone. I'm just going to check the Agostini, see what date that the tanks actually sent out. Let's see what date they shipped that. But yeah, I can't believe Fanhome have not. They said that the stock was coming in. I mean, obviously it has to come in. It has to get booked in on the system. But, you know, I can't believe that they've not shipped it. I mean, we're now in the second week of February. You need to move it. We need our builds. But, I mean, part of the reason why I'm stopping Agora is because we've now got all the EGMOS stuff. We have news that Fanhomes took over. I need to focus on the builds that I started with the Ghostbusters, the Mustang, and that's really what I want to do. I don't want to spend on, you know, stuff with Agora when I need to focus on the ones that need to be rescued, you know. So there is a big shake-up. Let me see what time it was sent. Do you know, it's rather interesting that D'Agostini haven't launched the Harley Davidson, because I would have thought they'd bring that back. Hello, Graham Green. Hi, it's my stage manager. Hi. That's my stage manager. I must reply to it. Let's just do battery box here. Sorry, I was replying to my stage boss, because obviously it's from the 13th to the 18th is all shook up. So yeah, it's a busy week next week. So yeah, let's see where we are on the system. Okay, so let's try and, how am I going to do this? Because we've got to try and, oh no. Okay, so I can blow it up. So this is the subscription. How am I going to do this? Okay, I'll try this very carefully, GDPR and all that. So let's put this here. So they have definitely been sent. D'Agostini, let me just check that. D'Agostini, yeah. This is the thing Agora lacks on. Agora lacks on this service. Fanhome use it and D'Agostini use it. So why can't Agora do a system like this where we can see what's been allocated? And yeah. Come on, hurry up. So as you can see on the service, our survey said, as you can see here, it has actually been sent. So it's just a case of waiting for it to come in. So as soon as I've got it, I will put them up. Normally when they ship it, it's roughly about 7 to 14 days. So as soon as it comes, it comes. Moomins have been sent as well. Let's have a look. Valentino's been sent. So yeah, it's just, you know, whenever it comes, but I can't wait to you know, get these tanks. It's really quite nice. And this is the thing, a lot of people say they don't have room. Okay, so if you don't have room for a build, then all you need to do is, you know, take a shelf down, get rid of a sofa. You know, if you have a sofa enough for you and your relative, then don't get rid of the sofa. I used to have a sofa bed because I rescued some sofas from someone who didn't want them, but I don't really need a sofa bed. So I got rid of that to create more room to free up space for builds and that. So yeah, right, okay. Well, I'm going off to have my blackcurrant sundae. So please remember to like, share, subscribe, tap the bell if you want to be notified for the videos I do. It's likely going to be Disney Doll's House tomorrow. It's been a blast of working on this lovely, lovely build, and we're edging the near, because let's just do a calculation. I think it's 72 issues. There is a special someone I want to get on the show for the final, but I don't think they will agree to it, so I can't guarantee that. But I am trying, and it's someone in the YouTube industry. So I've reached out to them, but no reply as of yet. So I would love it if they could come on. What are we on? 149 issue. No, it's 140 in it. I can't even count. 140 issues. Let's have a look here. So, yeah, 140 issues. So 140 issues take away and 72. Yeah, look at that. Bang on, 68 to go. 68 years' time. 68 weeks' time, we will have this finished. So, my calculations. Let's have a quick calculation. So 68. Okay, so 15th, 68, 67, 66, 65, 64, 63, 62, 61, 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 40, 40, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 37. Oh, fuck it. I've lost count. But if anyone knows the exact date of this build finish, then do let me know, because I really would like it freed up and done. Take care, everyone. Take care, Sunny. Happy birthday. And don't forget, your cake is waiting here. And yeah, but it's been a good show. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Have a lovely day. And we will see you tomorrow for, I'll probably do the Doll's House live. I quite like doing that live, so I'll probably do that live. But yeah, until next time, adios amigo, and we'll see you tomorrow for Disney Doll's House. Bye-bye. That's like an Angela McCabe, isn't it? She done this weird thing. It was like, I used to hear Angela, but there was like this Luigi board thing, and it was moving all around her board, and Peter Webster was in the show, and he was like, that's really good, but it was just like randomly moving. But anyway, I really must go so I can talk for Britain. Take care. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.